we sat and had a chat. As you can see, the garage is now black. I walked in here about a week ago, and the amount of dust and just brick, I don't know, it was just disgusting. It wasn't very nice. The white paint that was put in here, it just showed all of the imperfections, in my opinion. So I thought, well, it all needs to go black, take everything out, sort of start again, see what I actually want to put in here. And I'm really happy. In fact, I think the Series 1 looks better with black walls. It sort of accentuates her curves. But as you'll see by today's title, it's not about the Series 1. I'm trying not to knock the front bumper as I'm sat here on a garden chair that I've just stolen from my own garden. Yeah, I feel like this video was coming. It's been about, let me just double check, it's been about 3 weeks, I think, since the last upload on the channel. The last one being, so I'm actually filming this today and putting it up today, just because I think there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of things I need to sort of get off my chest, I think. And the people that are still here, are still watching, probably want to know what's actually going on. So yeah, nearly 2 weeks ago, we saved the Barn Find Focus that you guys saw. Something that we sort of stumbled across. I thought, oh yeah, we'll vlog this. And we got so far into it that the video sort of stopped quite quickly because it was done. It was sort of ready to go in a sense. So that was done. It's not about that. I've actually written a list because, as you'll see, and if you sit and listen to me blab on for the next sort of however long, I've got a big talking point list. The reason I have it in this sort of style of, I don't know, bullet points is going to be very apparent quite quickly to the people out there that give it. For the people that don't, for the people that are very negative, they are still going to be negative. They're everywhere. It's fine. It's not one of those videos which is sad and, oh, look at me, I'm, you know, feel sorry for me, because I'm still so grateful to be in the position where I'm actually able to sit next to this car, I'm able to talk to you guys. Like, it's still a huge deal. I've still completed the goals that I set, but the outlook of how the goals are made needs to change if it's not working. And I've said that before in the past. It's just how it is. So the first thing I'm going to say is, yeah, big chat. So sit back, listen to me if you want, cross it off, go and watch a, you know, car review, go and watch someone else on YouTube. This isn't for the people out there that don't watch the channel and haven't been watching for 9 years, because this is, we're on the 9th year now. 9 years I've been doing this full time. How mad is that? Yeah, so 9 years I have been consistently putting out content. I can't even explain how much pressure that is for nobody out there that's not done it. If you go to work, if you've worked for the last 9 years, you do get to a point where you're like, what am I doing and what's next? What am I changing my job? Am I in the right job role? Do you know what I mean? Like, for you guys out there that maybe are in, you know, a job role that they've been in the past 10 years, say, you start to think, or maybe even earlier than, you know, 10 years into the job, you start to think, is this right? Am I doing the right thing? Is this what I actually want to be doing? Is it something that I can continue doing? And that's the big reason of this video, more than anything. That's why I've titled it, Have I Quit YouTube? Because I feel like that's a big talking point. It needs to be a talking point, mainly because I've been consistent with uploads to the point I've been anal with uploads, uploading and scheduling months in advance. And yeah, I got to the point probably 3 weeks ago where I was just like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. It was a weird conversation to have with myself, if I'm honest. It was a weird situation where I was just like, the focus wasn't the tipping point, but like, the focus was, I just wanted to get it done. Regardless if there was a camera or not there, I wanted to get it done, because I didn't want to, you know, have to reposition the camera and listen to people tell me there's something wrong or whatever. Like, it was just, I wanted to get it done. I wanted to get it nice. I wanted to get the car, you know, running and driving, MOT'd and nice. And I feel like that was, again, not a tipping point, but it was sort of like, and not a last straw either. It was just like, I'm just going to get this done now. And then I sort of just carried on doing other things, and, you know, 1 week, well, half a week turned into 1 week, turned into 2 weeks, and then nearly 3 weeks, and now we're today chatting about what's going on. So I think the big thing I need to touch on first is why I stopped doing car reviews. The the market for YouTube, because again, this is still a business, regardless if people like people or not, or, you know, YouTube beef, or what car they've got, or they've bought this from a scrapyard, whatever's going on, it still needs to be relatively relevant to the people that are watching, and what the creator, I suppose, can sell you. And I know that sounds really silly, but that is literally how it is. It is a business. It needs to thrive in some sort of way. There needs to be some sort of income to pay for the cars, to pay for the trips, to pay for the petrol, to pay for the insurance, whatever it is. Like, I think every single creator out there will understand that, where it does still need to be on paper a relatively understandable, not a good idea, but an understandable idea where you could get something, not out the other side, but you can get something out of it, like a following, or, you know, money for the next one, or whatever it is. And I can't even explain the pressure of looking on the internet and me personally liking a car, and then sitting back and wondering if anyone else is actually going to like it, and whether I can cover its own costs, if it can wipe its own mouth on the internet. And I can't do that anymore. I can't buy cars for the sake of buying cars for content. I haven't done it in a while, but it's just one of those things. Like, there's a lot of people out there that are probably buying cars for content, and I just can't do it. My love for cars is so weird and deep and not understandable for probably 99% of the people that actually watch this channel. That's quite hard for me to relay sometimes when I buy a car. In fact, I've bought a car a couple of weeks ago. I haven't put it on the channel. It is a solid dream car of mine, but I haven't actually made a video on it because I'm a little bit... It's my car. I wanted one of these, and I don't want to have to explain why I've bought it. I am going to do content on it because I feel like it's something that everybody out there should watch. I think you should, you know, if you're going to have a certain amount of money, why not buy something silly? So, you know, and I get excited about stuff like that. I really do. So hopefully you can join me when that car goes live. Hopefully it's this Sunday. We can start doing content. In fact, today it's actually getting a new ball joint put on it, which was hard work to even find the parts. That's the level of stupidity I've got myself into with this one. So I'm probably going forward, and this was another big thing, you know, the car review things on a GoPro. It was great, but you used to be able to do an Astra VXR and get 40,000-50,000 views, and people come up to you and say, mate, I bought an Astra VXR because you filmed it. These days, no one cares. No one cares for car reviews, and I think the bigger channels realise that, and me as a smaller channel, I got it a long time ago, and I've still done car features, not driving cars, don't want to drive your cars, don't want to drive, you know, stuff around. Yeah, the whole car review thing's dead. It really is, and I don't think it's just my channel. I think it's all of them. You know, that's the way YouTube works sometimes. That's just the way it is. But yeah, going forward, this isn't a car review channel anymore. I've decided that it can't be. It needs to be a vlog-based channel, I think, around cars. It needs to be us having a laugh, going places and doing stuff and fixing cars, but like not getting too in depth with them because I don't want to, you know, bore you guys and then not be able to finish it financially. Yeah, stuff like that. So going forward, I think vlog-based content is the right sort of content. So yeah, the next thing was pressure to upload. So having an upload schedule of 2, 3, 4, even 5 videos a week we were doing at one point, which was fantastic. And I got really into the whole daily vlog thing of grabbing the camera, and every single opportunity that came up was an opportunity to have a laugh and film a car and do this and do that. And there's just no consistency in that. Not every day is a great day. Not every day has an amazing car, has an amazing story, has an amazing situation. People are having a laugh. Like, it just doesn't work like that. And for me to portray that on the internet is quite fake. And I wasn't able to, you know, keep it up. We all have bad days. We all have days where we need to go and do stuff. There's other things happening. We've got other work commitments, you know what I'm saying? So, vlog stuff, yes, but daily videos, it's not hard work. It's hard work finding the content. And that was my next thing on my list, is to find content that is relatable to people that actually want to watch it. Rather than forcing something down your throat you don't want to watch, finding something on a daily, weekly, monthly basis that actually works with what people want to see is genuinely, from where I'm from, which is the Isle of Wight, bottom of the UK, it's bloody hard work. Like, not a lot of nice cars around here, or not a lot of different cars, not a lot of fast cars and stuff. So that is like one of the biggest hurdles I've had this entire time, is finding content that's relatable but also gets me excited for, oh, I'll have one of them one day, or, you know, something maybe a little bit more expensive, a little bit more exotic, or whatever it is. Having that situation where you can get that content, it isn't something that sometimes I'm able to put across, and it's a shame, but that's my own fault for living on an island, isn't it? At the end of the day. The change on YouTube was the next thing. I feel like the change on YouTube over the past 5 years, so I've been in 9 years, I've watched it for years, and I've watched every channel under the sun. The change in content has been from car review stuff to, you know, daily vlog stuff to drag race in you know, the UK, or, you know, I suppose in all of the automotive car channels. Some of the big channels, I don't name names, but like some of the big channels are still continuing for, you know, big builds and really, really cool builds. They've got the views and stuff for it, so that's all right. And the partnerships, I can't even explain, regardless of how many views you get, the partnerships that some of these bigger channels are on, the money involved is hilarious. It'd make you sick. The next thing is being a dad. Being a dad threw me so much, because I realised how much time I was wasting in my life, how much time I didn't want to spend not doing what I wanted to do, rather than, you know, trying to make ends meet, working for something, whatever it is. Even spending simple time in an evening, you realise where you actually want to spend your time. I won't delve too much into that. Yeah, that threw me, that did. That was a big throw, and I've got a 3-year-old now, she's 3 years old, and hopefully she looks back one day and sees the content that we've made on the channel and the fun we had, because that's all I'm here for, is a laugh. I genuinely am. I just want to have a laugh. I just want to enjoy cars. I just want to enjoy people, have a nice time. And it's videos like this that, when it gets to the point where you're like, you're not really sure what to say, you just know it's not right, that's the big hurdle. Yeah, it's one of those things, and I think as a parent, if you are a parent watching this, you'll probably know the deal. If you're trying your hardest to be there, make the money, be a positive person, like all this sort of stuff, it's not her fault, it's my fault. I am the problem, right? And I can't juggle it. The juggling act that I've been doing for so long it's been hard work, and maybe it took 2-3 months ago for me to go, I really just need to do something about this, and thankfully I have. I've, you know, done a lot about it. I won't go into details, because I think the internet's a funny place if you start talking about mental health and all this sort of stuff, but I'm doing it for her and for my family. I'm not doing it for, you know, anything other than that. The way I feel and the way I want to feel on a daily basis needs to be right, and sometimes, you know, talking about it, yeah, it's hard, but doing something about it is harder. It's a lot harder. So yeah, we'll leave that there. Suffering from short-term memory loss. I had to write that down. Yeah, unfortunately, hereditary in my family. I had a good chat with a lot of people, you know, my family, a lot of people in my family. And this spirals back to the car review thing. If you're looking at a car that you don't really know a lot about, you read it, then you go out in it, and 10 minutes later you can't really remember what the hell you were talking about, or what was the engine size or whatever. I know cars, I like cars, but the amount of cars I've done in the past, that was a huge thing. I just could not remember what I was doing, and that's really, really annoying. Really annoying, because you go out, you talk to the guy, you're talking like, oh, it's got this and it's got that and it's lovely, blah blah, and then you go out and your mind's blank and you're like, what was I just talking about? And that's so sad that's how it is. But yeah, it's the first time I've really ever said that, and if you're still watching, thank you. But yeah, short-term memory loss, it's pretty bad. And I'm 35, and it shouldn't really be happening yet, but it is. So I've got to deal with it. But yeah, that meant, you know, car reviews especially, it just, the views they weren't getting, and then not really remembering what you're doing, that doesn't help. And car builds, another thing, car builds not working. Maybe it's financially, maybe the places that you've taken the cars to can't get the car in, and it longs the build, whatever's going on, then, you know, financially there's no videos of it, so it has to move. That's just how it is, that's life. You'd be in the same position if anyone out there was building a car and then they lost their job. you're not going to be able to fund the car to build it, are you? So I'm not here to tell everyone, like the 1%, how YouTube works, because if you don't know by now, then I can't help you. But like, it is genuinely, if you're engine swapping cars and doing everything else, bloody hell, it's hard work. And I am mechanically minded, so I have to have people around me and pay them actual money to help me, and sometimes that's just not worth it. It really isn't. So I thought I'd just touch on that quick. The last few things is, new car this Sunday, which is cool. It's a dream car. I'm very, very thankful for it. I've worked my arse off to get one, and it is the worst version of the car that I always wanted, which is quite amusing. The last thing I'm going to say, though, is, have I quit YouTube? That's why I did this video. The answer is yes and no. Yes, I've quit what used to be my channel because of multiple things that I've already spoke about in the video. But going forward, I think this is solely going to be a vlog channel, and when it happens is when it gets uploaded. I'm not going to hold on to content like I used to and schedule months on end. I think what's going to happen is, if I get a car, the day that I buy it is the vlog goes out, and then the day that the wheels go on, the vlog goes out. So that gives me, like, social media can be current, and the channel can be current. Like today I'm filming this video and it's going to go up today on Wednesday. I think that's the right way I'm going to do stuff now. I know that might be not for everyone, because the consistency might be a little bit over the place, but I think with the way YouTube especially and my channel is working, that's the best scenario for it all. And then if I go on holiday, yes, I might schedule a couple of bits in, or I might just give it a week and say, right guys, in the video that's just gone up that day, I'm actually going on holiday for a week, so we'll be back in a week with some more content. I think that's a better way of doing stuff, because then it stays current, it stays exactly with what's happening, and I can keep up with it. I'm not hoarding content to then not to put it out because I can't remember what video is going out, and I have done that a lot. I've done that a lot in the past, and I can't do it anymore. That's what it is. Can't do it anymore. Yeah, I hope me babbling on and just doing a sort of one take in this video was a little bit of insight as to what's going on. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Vlog-based content, I think, is where we're going to go. I think that's the right thing to do. Thank you for watching till this point, because I'm going to tell you, I bought a Maserati Quattroporte with 134,000 miles on it. What an idiot. No wonder it's been in the garage 4 times already. I'll see you on the next one.